Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Hope your day is going excellent. Your week, your weekend, whatever portion of the week you are in, I hope you are enjoying it or at least not getting beaten down too badly by it. Happy Saturday. Let's say that. It is a nice cozy rainy day here. After a couple weeks of gorgeous sunshine. Things have cooled back down and got the rain coming in, so it's a pretty nice day, in my opinion. Depending on your opinions of rain versus sunshine, you might disagree with me, but that's okay. Today we went on a kind of just lazy drive around the area. Had some leftover Indian for lunch today. It's been pretty chill overall. So I hope your day is also chill. Well, if not, hopefully it can get a little more chill hanging out here. So yeah, we are back in Final Fantasy IV today. Last time, man, a whole bunch of stuff happened. It was pretty cool. We explored the moon, all of it, as it turned out. Did a few dungeons, I guess 2. One of which was pretty tricky, but we got through it. We got the last, I guess, main summon for Iridia. We got Bahamut, which we have not tried out yet, but I'm looking forward to. We also learned that there are moon people. Most of them are sleeping. But there's one dude who is awake who has joined our party and is going to help us fight against Golbez and a moon person who broke bad, I guess, and is trying to destroy all life on the planet so that the moon people can take it over. Most of the moon people are sleeping, waiting for the right time to contact the Earth people. But this one dude, Zeromus, I think is his name, he is a lot less chill about it, and he would prefer to just murder everybody and take the planet by force. So Golbez is not the ultimate evil, which, I mean, if you played any number of JRPGs, you know that the first villain you meet is not the real villain. There's always a villain behind the villain, even if that true villain ends up being like God himself. We've certainly played JRPGs where you literally kill God at the end. So I don't think that happens in this game, but you know what? No matter who comes up against us, we're gonna emerge triumphant. So at least I'm confident of it. So yeah. That's the plan for today. So, okay, we finished exploring the moon. We're going to head back to Earth. Apparently, there's a giant we need to stop. In my stream title, I wrote, I think we're going to fight a kaiju. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but I don't know. I have a vague memory of the sequence from when I played this years ago, so that it seems to track in my mind. I'm probably completely wrong, but that's okay. We don't need to be correct here to have fun. So let's get going, I guess. And yeah, let me know how audio and video and sound are, and we will get going here. Let's load up. I think we are still actually on the moon in our lunar whale. Yes, that is correct. So yeah, we're gonna warp back to the planet and see what happens. I think we're gonna have like a big old cutscene once we do this, so should be a pretty exciting start to the stream, hopefully. Okay, we are lifting off from the moon, and I believe we're heading back to they actually used an image of Earth. That's like Africa and Saudi Arabia there. What's going on? It's the Tower of Babel. We're too late. Oh yeah, the man on the moon came with us. He's part of our party now, by the way. What? The giant has come. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a kaiju if I've ever seen one. Pretty epic. This is awesome. I gotta be honest. This is really cool. Ooh. No. This can't be happening. Isn't there anything we can do? What's that? Yo, it's the Red Wings! And the dwarves! Holy smokes. Dwarves, we fight for the earth, our home, and the mother of us all. Well, this is epic as hell. Lally-ho! Oh, I love it. Ah, Yang is back with the sills. Yang, you should not be out here. You push yourself too hard. I'm fine, and even were I not, this is no time to be lounging in bed. Sid's back. Nothing to worry about now. Sid's here to help. All engines, full power. Sir. Yo, wait a minute. The last time we saw Paloma and her brother, they'd been turned to stone. So this is unexpected. Ha! Did you miss me? I mean, kind of. Our elder lifted the spell on us. Well, that's convenient. This is not your burden to bear alone. This is a battle for all who live and breathe upon this planet. And Edward is back. Man, the whole gang is here. Cecil, let me show you the courage you helped me find. This is so cool. I love this. They all came to fight. The giant, it's staggered. Then this is our chance. We can get inside the accursed thing. Right, then we can slice up whatever controls it from the inside. Says the man named Edge. We're going to need your help, Sid. Music is good. I love these moments in like movies and stories and shows and stuff where like, you know, everybody comes together at the end, you know, at the big battle. You know, this is not actually the end of the game, but we are getting kind of close, but this is quite a climactic moment, I gotta say. And I'd forgotten that kind of everybody shows up at the end. You know, we had found Yang and you know, learned that he was still alive after sacrificing himself, seemingly, to save us. But I wonder if we had not had found him, because I think it's kind of an optional thing. You don't have to find him. I wonder if he would have had different dialogue there, like, "Oh, hey, surprise, I'm back. I'm still alive." That's interesting. It's cool. This whole segment is really cool. And who's this old white hair think he is ordering me about? His name is Fusoya. He's from the moon. This is like the destiny. That wizard came from the moon. The moon? We've no time. Can you get us near enough to jump? Can fish swim? Who do you think you're talking to? I do like this version of Sid. He's pretty entertaining. Well then, best hold on tight. Now's our chance. Oh, we're in it. We're here. We've made it. Okay. Awesome. All right. So this is probably, unsurprisingly, going to be quite a dungeon, I suppose. And we've got new enemies to fight, I guess. I'm going to assume they're weak to lightning. I guess we'll find out here. Let's try a Libra on these guys. And we'll just stick with the lightning for now. Yeah, weak to lightning. Okay, cool. Just zap everybody. Oh, okay. Let's keep Holy crap. Let's keep Cecil cured. We might need to review how we have Cecil set up, actually. I think we took away his counter. Oh, because we were gonna put Link on him. Something like that. So we need to remember that. Fusoya is quite underleveled compared to the rest of the party, but I don't think we're gonna have him very long, so I'm honestly not too worried about it. Oh shit, okay. From what I remember, we took Cecil's counter away to give him a level boost augment, and I already think that was a huge mistake, actually. So, whoops. That's alright, though. We'll fix that after we get through this, because I don't actually think this is going to be too hard or anything. I would like to arise Cecil so he can get XP for this, though. Yeah, let's do that, and let's get a pretty strong heal going, since we're kind of all taking hits here, it seems. All right, we didn't quite get the raise off, but that's okay. Heavenly Wrath, 19,000 XP. I think it's that high because Cecil is down, so he didn't get any XP, but getting a couple level ups. Okay, well, this is fine. Rosa, let's do a rise on Cecil, and we'll have Fusoya kind of heal everybody up. Might have been a little overkill there, but but Rosa wasn't fully healed, so okay. Let's see how we do there. Okay, let's fix Cecil's counter. I think what we were thinking was we would keep Cecil as our tank in terms of drawing attacks, but instead of countering them automatically, we were going to have Rosa cast Blink on him so that the attacks would miss. But it's like a thing I have to remember to do. And the beautiful thing about the draw attack plus counter is that you just get free attacks in. Like there's no extra work you need to do. So I think we'll do that. Do that for now. And we don't really need to grind levels at this point, so he says after getting killed in the first encounter of a dungeon, but I really think we're gonna be fine. I'm hoping pretty hard, to be perfectly honest. So we are in the mouth. We are now in the neck, which is kind of cool. So I'm guessing we're just gonna work our way down. And what do we want to do here? Maybe let's protect everybody. So the Centurion is also weak to lightning. All right. Well, let's just keep up with the lightning then. I think it's pretty easy. Pretty easy choice, to be perfectly honest. Hey, we stole a tent. Fell right out of that Centurion's pocket. Whew. I think I need to really start using my 3rd level spells here. I'm just hesitant to do this for whatever reason, but we're at the point in the game where we need to kill these guys quick, and we do have a pretty good amount of MP, to be fair, so I think that's the safe thing to do. We gotta keep Cecil alive. The problem with these 3rd level spells is that they take so long to cast that, I don't know, it's by the time you remember to use them, maybe the battle will be over and maybe the person you're trying to heal has died already because it took you so long. So one thing that's a bummer, now that I think about it, is I forgot what I was going to say. Something is a bummer. What is a bummer? I don't know. Who can say? Not me, apparently. All right. Well, let's keep exploring. We completed the neck. 3x potions. I mean, I have a feeling those are going to come in handy. We're now in the chest. Let's lead with Rosa. Sure, let's do it. Unsurprisingly, this part of the dungeon is significantly larger than the previous. Oh, this is for Edge to throw, and it should be quite a lot of damage, actually. Preemptive strike. All right, so what we're gonna do is immediately cast Protect on Cecil. And is there anything else we want to do? We could haste Cecil. I mean, we could haste, or you know what? We could just go right into Black Magic and just zap the heck out of these guys. I think. See, that's 30 MP. I think for Fusoya, because he doesn't have a lot of MP, we got to keep it to the level 2 spells at the most. But for... You know, it's 30 MP for Thundaga, right? How much MP is it to summon Ramu? 30 MP? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that instead. And just try to keep Cecil cured up as much as we can in the meantime. Nice. That was a good hit. Holy smokes. All right. So we didn't even have time to get Ramu summoned, but that's okay. What else do we got? High potion. High potion is good. Okay. Ooh. No. We need Cecil to heal himself because holy crap. Yeah, he's gonna die here, I think. All right, let's get Ramu summoned. Let's get Cecil raised up. Bearded Bogle with the 20 people raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're give me a second here. We're trying not to die. Hey, everybody. Holy smokes. How was your stream, Bogle? You just finished your 24-hour stream, correct? Holy crap. Are you all tired? You guys. I'm so happy to see you all. All right, we won. Everybody's winning. It's, well, I am real. Am I the real Sean Bean? I am real. Let's go with that. How was, oh gosh, we're gonna read a book. We're gonna read some lore. Cold Hazard, thank you for the follow. Man, we have so much stuff to read. I'm very excited, you guys. Dark Zelly, welcome on in, buddy. Matt Glad, thank you for the follow. Guys, this is the most exciting Saturday I've had in like probably weeks, months, days. Thank you so much. All right, let's God, there's so many things going off. I thought it's Sean Bean. I'm Sean Beanland, everybody. I play a lot of different single player games for the most part, RPGs and story driven stuff, and then also randomly I sometimes stream Final Fantasy 14, the MMO. So whatever your heart's desire, you might find it here. Carmender, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Matt, this is Final Fantasy IV. This is a 3D remake that originally came out on the Nintendo DS, and they ported it to PC a few years ago. So we are playing that. This is not the original Super Nintendo version of the game. Zelly, you finally made it into Heavensward at level 60. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, better late than never. Well, you're gonna love Heavensward. It's so good. It's so much better than the base game. Sean has been playing Tyranny. Yeah, I streamed Tyranny. I guess it's been a couple months at this point, but I streamed all of Tyranny. And all of the VODs for that are on my YouTube, which is at youtube.com/Sean Beanland. So check that out if that interests you. Sans, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. 2 months, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Yeah, Bogle, how did you like Tyranny? Have you played it before? There's so many different ways that game can go. I'm almost intimidated by the possibilities, but I would like to replay it and go a totally different path at some point. Why did it not happen automatically? Sans, Twitch is a mystery to me. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Zelly, you liked ARR, but I think the end was a bit long-winded. You're absolutely right. And the scary thing is that it's better than it used to be. They did trim it a bit. Joe McGuy, awesome. Welcome back from Overwatch. Thank you for the follow. I like Overwatch. I haven't played it in a long time, but I do like it a lot. And I like the characters and stuff. So, Bogle, did you finish? Did you finish Tyranny? It's actually a pretty short game, but I don't know if 24 hours is enough time to finish it. Castrum in the other dungeon. Yeah, those are long dungeons with the cutscenes, but you get a lot of tomestones and a lot of XP for alternate jobs, so don't sleep on those MSQ roulettes if you get the chance. But I mean, you're already at level 60 at the start of Heavensward, so it's not a huge rush. You read everything out loud, took my time. Yeah, Gold Edition has DLC, which not everybody likes, but I thought it was good. I don't know, I enjoyed it. A lot of role-playing opportunities in it, which I liked. I appreciated. Okay, gosh, we've got some lore and books to read. All right, so Haggard asked to read some Final Fantasy 13 lore, so let's go find some, you guys. Because 13 is a weird game, I gotta say. Let's switch to a more chill background music setup here. Let's if I can find it, let's read about the development problems behind Final Fantasy 13. Because it was a mess. It was a mess. Interesting game, but you can tell it had some problems in development. Let me catch up with chat here. No idea where you are in Tyranny. Okay, got it. Got it. Zelly, you bought some rogue gear. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, you'll be buying a lot of gear with tomestones, so please look forward to that. Oh, Ninja. You meant Ninja. Got it. Thank you, Bogle. I am a fan of the bald look, or at least I'm not a fan of my non-bald look. I kind of have like the Friar Tuck thing going on. Nobody wants that. So, all right, Sans, sleep well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for the resub, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, we're gonna read this Final Fantasy 13 lore, and after that, Havoc redeemed reading a book, so we'll get to that next. You haven't fixed your shit in a while? Yeah, I just had to buy new clippers because the guard just snapped, so that was fun. Okay. Let me see what I want to read here. The problem with not having lore prepped ahead of time is you got to find the proper lore. The book read can be much later. All right, no problem. I'm just reading the wiki real quick here. All right, Zelly. Yeah, no problem, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the lurk. Bogle, thank you so much for the raid. Have a wonderful day, wonderful sleep, and I hope to see you soon, friend. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to read the first two paragraphs of the development section of the FF13 wiki. And if anyone wants to hear more, well, you can redeem the lore, redeem at your leisure. So, all right. Final Fantasy XIII development began in February 2004, shortly after the release of Final Fantasy X-2 International Last Mission version in Japan. That's a whole thing. We won't go into that. At the time, the project was internally referred to by the codename Colors World. That's new to me. I have no idea why they would call it Colors World. But over the first year, director Motomu Toriyama and scenario conceptor Kashige Nojima conceived ideas for the plot. Nojima thought up the crystal mythology, which became the basis for the Fabula Nova Crystallis series, including concepts such as the fal'Cie and the l'Cie. If any of you have played Final Fantasy XIII, the lore is bonkers, let's say. Carmen, thank you for stopping by as well. Have a great sleep. Thanks for the follow, and I hope I'll see you soon. Final Fantasy XIII's background story is so complex that to understand it, you kind of have to read the in-game codex, which is kind of weird, but it does make it clear. But yeah, it's kind of bonkers. So it sounds like when they were developing it, they developed all the background lore and then they created a story. So this says here, Toriyama then created a story premised on the mythology. He wanted to portray characters at the mercy of a predetermined unjust fate, who belong together but collide heavily in order to achieve this. Who belong together but collide heavily. In order to achieve this, each of the story's 13 chapters was made to focus on different protagonists. Chapters 7 and 8 were to mark a turning point in the interpersonal relationships of the party. So, again, oh, Haggard, thanks again for stopping by. Good luck with the ferry. So yeah, again, if you played Final Fantasy XIII, the first part of the game is very linear, and you are, as it said, you're following all the characters, getting to know one another, and you're learning about the world. And then it's only near the end of the game that, no, not the end, but about halfway through the game, they let the leash off, and it becomes a little less linear. So that seems to be what they're referring to here. Final Fantasy always confused me so much as a franchise that I've never tried to get into any of the games. Well, the nice thing about Final Fantasy is that you can jump in at any game because each game is a unique world, a unique set of characters. It's mostly just aesthetics and recurring motifs that kind of, that are shared from game to game. But the mechanics can be totally different. The characters and story are totally different. So you can look at the whole series, find one that looks interesting to you, and just play that one, and you're not missing anything. It's nice. It's not like Assassin's Creed where there is kind of an ongoing plot over the last 10 years of games that I don't know about you all, but for me, when I see that, I feel like, well, I have to catch up, right? So Final Fantasy's not like that. So try one out. You might like it. Okay, so in March 2006, when the structural part of the narrative started to come together, lead scenario writer Daisuke Watanabe joined the team. Toriyama gave him a rough outline of the first 8 chapters, which included several cornerstone scenes that needed to be kept, like when party members were separated or reunited. He told Watanabe that he wanted to express with the scenario and asked him to flesh out the story and to strengthen how the points in his outline connected. For example, his rudimentary instructions would say, Snow and Hope reconcile. Watanabe had to decide how the scenes with this reconciliation would play out, then write the scenario that way. So basically, there's the ideas guy, and then there's the other guy who has to actually turn this into an actual plot, is what it sounds like. AC has an overarching plot, but luckily it's bad, so I don't feel like I'm missing out. I mean, that's fair. It's bonkers, that's for sure. I'm gonna jump ahead because some of this is kind of dry. Toriyama felt that some of the story was a little too dark, but he wanted to have something like that in the game. And in contrast, he said that lighthearted elements, such as Saz's Chocobo chick, helped maintain a good balance. So there's a character in the game in 13 with a fro, and a baby Chocobo lives in it. No explanation, no justification. It just is what it is, and you take it or leave it. So yeah, apparently when they were first developing this game, they wanted it to be on PlayStation 2, but they ended up moving it to PlayStation 3 and developed it with the new Crystal Tools engine. A PC port was considered, but decided against at the time due to how Square Enix saw the video game market situation. So yeah, Final Fantasy 13 was going to be part of a multiverse kind of thing within Final Fantasy. That plan failed. There were going to be a whole bunch of other games that ended up getting repurposed into other games. So Final Fantasy 15 was originally going to be a Final Fantasy 13 spinoff. That was in development hell for literally 10 years. And so they just released it as Final Fantasy 15, which is also a weird but good game. Kind of clunky. It's got some problems, but I like it a lot. So that's a good one to check out if you're new to the series. I mean, it's the most recent main numbered Final Fantasy game, so there's no problem checking that one out first. So yeah, we'll put a stop to it there for the Final Fantasy 13 lore, but we do have a channel redeem for more lore, so you can ask for more if you want, or we can read some completely other bonkers lore. So it is up to you. You all have the power. All right. Havoc said we could read a book later, so we will do that at some point in the near future. And yeah, let's switch back to Final Fantasy, the video game. So what's happened here is I'm not going to give too much context here because I think it's funnier that way. We just got back from the moon, as you do, and we are now fighting a kaiju by going into it, and we are currently in the kaiju's chest. So this is, I guess, a robot kaiju. It's called the Giant of Babel, which is kind of a reference to the Tower of Babel from the Bible, if you know that. And so yeah, we're inside this giant robot kaiju. We're gonna beat it up from the inside, and yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're not going to finish this game today, but we are getting fairly close to the end, so I'm hoping in the next week or two we'll have it finished. But I think I said that 3 weeks ago, so I am terrible at predicting how long these things take. So But yeah, feel free to ask any questions or, you know, if you're curious about more of the plot and stuff. The reason I decided to play this game is because the recently announced expansion for Final Fantasy XIV is very heavily referencing this game, and I decided I just wanted to be hip to all the references. So in Final Fantasy XIV, we are going to the moon. Oh, I forgot to revive everybody. Whoops. It's awkward. Okay, let's go big here, because we're in trouble, actually. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, I thought before the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion comes out, it'd be fun to play the game that has all the references that it's referencing. So that's the plan. That's what we're doing. We're getting our butt kicked, apparently. And here I thought I was, like, over-leveled for this stuff, but it is not to be. All right, let's get our health situation sorted out. I was so discombobulated by the raid that I forgot what I was doing in game. So that's a good problem to have, though. I'm not upset by this. All right. Rosa, let's resurrect Fusoya here. And let's get everybody cured up. Do one more time. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and restore some of her MP because we are going through MP really quickly, it turns out. We entered this dungeon with full health and, oh, Yoichi arrows. Yeah, we entered this dungeon with, like, full health and MP, and we're already, like, getting our butt kicked a little bit, so I'm hoping we don't have to do, like, much grinding, because I feel like we already did some optional stuff before we got this. Well, this is a new enemy. Let's steal from the Searcher. If I remember right, these guys never attack until you attack them, and then they, like, summon new monsters to ruin your day. So, okay, weak to lightning. That makes sense. Let's go ahead and put Protect on Cecil. Maybe he will take a few less hits. And let's do a Blizzaga on this guy. Maybe we can one-shot him. I don't know if that will actually be possible, but we're gonna try. Meanwhile, we'll just bop him in the face. Maybe that'll be faster. And he summoned a Centurion, so that's fun. Hope everybody's weekend is going great. It's a nice, cozy, rainy day here. And, I don't know. It's a perfect day for some Final Fantasy, in my unbiased opinion. Oh boy. Okay, well that went way less poorly than the last fight. One change in this game compared to the original SNES version is that it does have this auto map feature, which is super helpful. And if you fully fill in the map, you get, like, rewards, like potions and stuff. It looks like we missed a little bit of the map down at the bottom, so let's go take care of that. Yeah, map complete. 5 remedies. They're giving us a lot of healing items for filling in the map, so I think we're gonna need them. Poor Cecil just missing all of his shots. It's like when we do get our hits in, these enemies are going down pretty quickly, but I don't know. They are strong, so at least they're not one-shotting us. If they were one-shotting us, we would know that we were actually under-leveled. This just feels like a difficult endgame dungeon. Even though I don't think we're actually at the endgame. I don't know. We're close, that's for sure. Let's keep up with the cures here. Anybody else need it? I don't think so. Okay. So yeah, we're trying to stop a mad moon man from taking over the world with his giant robot kaiju. We discovered in the last stream that we're in the giant stomach. Gross. We discovered in the last stream that there are people sleeping on the moon, which makes perfect sense, you know. Waiting for the proper time to. I guess they wanted to be Earth's friends, but they were waiting for the proper time, whatever that means. So, anyway, one of those moon people was actually unhappy about this situation and wanted to kill everybody on the planet and take our planet from us. I don't know. I keep saying us. This is not Earth, but I don't know what else to call it, to be honest. Counter with a beam. Interesting. I'm gonna try to be a little more conservative with the healing here, since Cecil's taking so many hits. So yeah, speaking of Final Fantasy 13, somebody on Twitter today was talking about how much they really want a remaster of 13. And I just kind of responded, you know, I'd be curious what people would think of a remaster these days, because when 13 came out, it was kind of divisive. It wasn't exactly like all the other Final Fantasies before it, so now that people kind of know what to expect from it, I would be curious what the reception would be at this point. It's an odd game, but it's kind of hard to explain why. Just the linearity at the start, you know, was a big... that kind of put people off, even though it's not the first game in the series that starts off linearly by any means. But I think people have, like, certain assumptions about Final Fantasy that kind of colors their perception of everything, so it just kind of... I don't know. When you have certain expectations, obviously you're gonna be taken aback when a game comes out that doesn't quite match those, you know? Boy, I sure would love to heal up Cecil quicker. I am surprised how much damage he's taking. Maybe not surprised, but mildly worried. I don't know. I wonder if I can give anything to Rosa that'll speed her up. Because then she can get these heals in a little quicker. There we go. Oops. Already went that way. Right, we're in the giant's stomach, so I guess we're just working our way down. Steal that from you. Let's get Protect going on him, like now, and cure him up a little bit, and then get some MP regeneration, and now let's attack the eyeball. See how that treats us. Oh, this is a new one. All right. Armor Construct. Interesting. Looks like a Power Ranger enemy of some kind. Wow, 999 damage. I'm going to guess that this guy is still weak to lightning, just like everything else here. We stole a cottage. Like you do. Yes, this guy is weak to lightning, so let's keep that going. So the old man in the back of the party, he thanks. I'm reasonably certain he's not going to stay in the party very long because every time he levels up, none of his stats change, which just seems suspicious to me. This sounds to me like you don't need to worry about leveling this guy up because he's not going to be around long enough for it to matter anyway. So this guy counters... Oh, interesting. He counters attacks with an attack of his own. He didn't do too much damage, though, but he had a lot of health, so... Well, that's a lot of XP, so it was worth it. Oh no, we missed 1% of the map. We gotta run back. See, this game design kind of encourages you to do a bit of grinding around, and just having rewards for filling them in the map just continues to reinforce that. We're going to try to balance the healing with the attacking here because I really don't want to lose Cecil. What did that do? Oh, right, he did less. I'm already forgetting, like, the menu options I'm choosing. All right, Rydia. Blow him away. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're going to use a lot of MP healing here. It's fine. It's fine, but I'm mildly worried that we don't have enough MP restoring items. So that's fun. We do have potions, though. Maybe let's use some of those. Yeah, we got a bunch of these. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. All right, let's go fill in the rest of this map. I can't believe I missed that one little tiny corner. You all probably can't even tell what I'm looking at, but there's a little tiny bit of the map that was not filled in. All right, you know what? We're going to summon fucking Bahamut here because it's going to be awesome, I'm hoping. And we haven't tried him out yet, so I would like to do that. You know, I just said I was worried about not having enough MP, but Fusoya, our old man here in the back row, he restores MP for everybody, so, you know, a little bit here and there. So hopefully that'll make that a little less of an issue. I think we're going to kill this guy before Bahamut ends up being summoned. Yeah. It takes so long to summon, you know, the head summon that... It just is almost not even worth it. So Cecil leveled up to 69, which is very nice. Very nice. Yeah. We like it. I'm not sure at what point... Giant stomach map complete. Dry ether. Hey, I was just saying I wanted MP restoring items, so let's use that. was gonna say, I'm not sure at what point, or I guess at what level I need to be for the end of this game, but 70 is pretty high. I don't know, compared to other Final Fantasy games. A lot of times you get to like the 50 range, and that's kind of where the game ends. But you can always level to like something ridiculous like 99. I think you can get to level 99 in this game. Giant of Babel, Inner Passage. Interesting. Oh god. Alright, well. Clockwork Dragon. Let's try summoning Bahamut again, just for fun. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I think we might want to cast Shell on everybody. I'm thinking that'll reduce the magic damage, but... Ooh, man, they're doing a lot of damage. I hope I don't need to grind to finish this dungeon. I feel like we got a lot of story momentum going on, so... Alright, well, the Clockwork Dragons are still weak to lightning, which kind of makes me think that, based on their name, Clockwork, that they're actually just, like, machines. They're not actually, real, I guess. All right, let's see what Bahamut does. We haven't seen this summoned before. He's casting Mega Flare. He's coming from fucking outer space to do it. Oh man, this is awesome. Holy crap. And they didn't die from that. Holy crap. Well, okay. Good to know. We are near the end of the game, so things are kind of scary at this point, I suppose. In terms of enemy strength and the like. Okay, well, hey, the Bahamut summon helped a lot. Took off almost 10k HP on them and let us get those final hits in, so we'll say it was worth it. And we got a cool summoning cutscene, so, you know, we're winning. Forehead. Oh, that wizard upsets me, not gonna lie. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But, I'm hoping he's not in this game for too much longer. Because I agree. I agree. So, the wizard, it was the literal man on the moon. We met him. He kind of gave us the whole background info on all of the sleeping moon people. So he decided to come hang out with us all. Yeah, there we go. He does have quite an egghead. It's true. 69. Nice, nice. Love to see it. How are we doing there? Yeah, good enough. Okay. Is there a good treasure? Good treasure. Oh, there's a save point up there along with a rabbit friend. Interesting. So, does that mean we're at the end of the dungeon, or are we only at, like, the halfway point? I'm gonna guess the halfway point. Really? Really? A back attack? Why you gotta do me like that? To be fair, maybe he would take less damage if he was in the back row. I don't know. Right. We want Thundaga. Let's bless. Bless your hearts. And let's just keep punching guys in the face. So, how many of y'all have played, I guess, the other Final Fantasy games, or this one? Really, I'm sometimes it feels like it's a really popular series, of course, but it does sometimes feel like an oddly niche thing sometimes. Did Cecil just bite it? Oh no, he's fine, okay. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. I do feel like the heyday of JRPGs in general was on the PS2. And I feel like they've been playing catch up ever since then. Let's do that and that. Okay. But I do think on the PS4, or at least starting there, the Japanese developers kind of got their groove back a little bit as far as RPGs go. Oh, awesome. This guy sells stuff. We like that. We like stuff. And we have, I mean, we have so much freaking money. Let's just cap on these. I should have Edge throwing these things actually instead of attacking with his knives and stuff, because he does a lot more damage with these. Let's get a bunch more Phoenix Downs, because apparently we're at risk of dying here quite a bit. Let's just get 99 of those. Screw it, we got the money. Okay, let's all take a nap and get some MP back. Holy smokes. We can save up and unclench a little bit. This dungeon is dicey, to be sure. And the previous dungeon we were in was a little dicey as well. So, you know, I feel like we're like riding that line of, you know, being at the appropriate level. Whoops. Okay. Let's keep heading north. We didn't miss any part of the map this time, which is good. Yeah, let's try throwing the shuriken. Man, it takes so much damage. Tornado, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? It's good to see you. We're making our way through the innards of a robot kaiju. So, kind of fun, kind of wacky. Just got up. Nice. Well, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, this dungeon's a little spicy, but we have not wiped or anything yet, so hopefully that's a good sign. Man, I didn't even see how much damage throwing the shuriken actually did. Sean hasn't realized yet that there are two types of streamers. It's true. I am new to Twitch, so you know, the ins and outs are still somewhat of a mystery to me. Rogue streamers and streamers who haven't started streaming Rogue yet. It's true. I mean, isn't this game like Rogue at heart? No, not really. Not really. I need to go back and watch my my run of Rogue from yesterday.
At last you've come.
Rubicante.
The giant cannot be stopped.
You can.
Oh shit. We defeated all of these guys earlier.
You again.
Our master Zeus gifted us with life.
Yep.
To rob you of yours.
How I yearn for this. When last we met, you taught me a great truth. That many are more powerful than one.
It's true.
I'll restore you to full strength. Now, Show us what power you
Rubicante
possess.
is that, like, classic, you know... Oh, God. He's like the classic noble antagonist kind of thing. I mean, he's still evil as hell, but... Okay, well, let's just throw the Fuma Shuriken, because boss fights deserve that. I still gotta do my old roguelike stream. Might do it tomorrow. Doom roguelike is so good. I have not heard of Doom roguelike, actually. That's interesting. Let's summon motherfucking Bahamut. And let's cast Protect on everybody. And Shell as well. Again, we threw the Shuriken, but I didn't actually see how much damage it does. Ow. And we're blind. That is a problem. Hey, 4,000 damage is not bad. Alright, so eye drops. You think it's just called Dia? Yeah, that does not surprise me. I wonder if they will be a little less lawsuit happy now that they're owned by Microsoft, you know? That sure would be nice. Alright, let's haste Cecil. And slow the boss. All right, Bahamut, do your thing, buddy. It was unfortunate that Bethesda was just very Sue happy compared to some other developers. I know it's always a gray area, but 999 damage, heck yeah. All right, we did manage to slow him, so that's good news. Interesting. So basically every time we defeat one of these guys, we have to fight the next form of him, it sounds like. This happened a while before Microsoft took over, yeah. Warlock, hey buddy, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Counters with hold. We don't like that. Don't like that at all. We're fighting a robot kaiju from the inside. That's what we're doing today. Okay, well we don't want silence on our mage. Oh, I accidentally skipped the summon cutscene. I'm sorry, everybody. I will be refunding your money henceforth. Yeah, we are kind of near the end game of Final Fantasy IV, but I don't know. We still got a lot to do. We're certainly not going to beat it today. Water is surging to Cognazzo's feet. What does that mean? Oh, can we electrocute him? That would be fantastic. Oh, well, all right. He changed already. I woke up in the middle of the night with my immune system making a mosh pit from the shot yesterday. Yeah. I get my first shot May 1st, so I'm looking forward to the after effects. Man, it's so exciting. Everybody's getting their shots, though. The world is close to getting back to normal. Interesting. I don't remember her doing this last time. I hope we didn't just waste our Bahamut summon because she's like in a tornado. That would be a bummer. You know when Bahamut's on your side, you're doing good in a Final Fantasy game. I'm excited for Havoc and Sean local co-op streams. Absolutely, dude. It feels like a no-brainer, right? We're gonna do some Lara Croft. We're gonna... I don't know what all else we'll play, but... Oh, God. What the frick just happened? Everybody's health just went way down. Do we have a Mega Elixir? I don't think we do. Status ailments. I mean, okay, maybe we could... All right, let's slow her down. And, let's go with the heals. Let's go with the heals. Yeah, you might have 1 or 2 co-op games. Yeah, I bet you do. Okay. All right. Did that? I think that took care of everybody. Great. Okay. Let me think here. Let's keep hasting the rest of the party. I think that'll be a good idea. Came here to check in real quick. I'm heading back to healing mode. Warlock, thanks so much for stopping by. Take care, get better, and I hope to see you again soon. Lightning? Really? Alright, well that wasn't too bad, but we do need to heal everybody up. Let's maybe restore some MP if we can. Nice. Man, I should probably just stop having Cecil try to hit her because he's apparently incapable of doing so. All right, Bahamut. Make us proud. And after her, I think we face Rubicante again. And I learned that there's a trick to making the first fight with him easier. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. Oh, God. Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. So every attack he just counters with fire, so that's fun. That's just delightful. All right, well, more Bahamut. So if we steal from him when he's like flashing us like this, that apparently makes him not do his Uber attack, at least in the first boss fight with him. So we'll see if we can pull that off here. I feel like we got the timing wrong, so hopefully we're not screwed. We can at least cast slow on him. Let's try stealing now. Let's see how well it works. Enemy has no items, but he did put his robe back on, so that's kind of what we wanted, to be honest. And Bahamut, save the day. You know, in some Final Fantasy games, you get summons like these, but they feel like they're not worth it. They've actually been pretty useful in this game, which is nice. Because it kind of sucks when you get these powerful, you know, allies, and then it just feels like they're not actually that helpful. Or at least not worth the cost. Did he just heal himself? Why did that happen? Hey, we did it. We did it. Good job, everybody. It was a team effort. Truly. Cool. 69. Very nice. If an attack comes with a cutscene involving a dragon and other planets, it better be powerful. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's always a bummer when you like summon, Ifrit, the Fire Lord, brings down a freaking asteroid from space, and then it does like 124 damage. It's just, it's not. I feel mildly robbed at that point. So I've been pleased with this game's summons. Lord Zemus. Oh, bye. We failed. Yeah, you did. You jerk. Not again. Sound and thorough defeat. Rubicante, you're all right. You're all right, buddy. It was definitely a fuck you, you're cool situation, in my opinion. Should I have run back to save? Maybe I should have run back to save. We're in the Giant's control core. All right, fuck it. We're just gonna go fly by the seat of our pants here. This node controls the Giant's operational systems. It's huge. Yeah, it is. We must destroy the defense node first, so it will repair damage to the core. All right, so I guess we have another freaking boss fight. Yeah, Mad Death Star. It's called the CPU. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Defense. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. What are we doing here? Let's get some buffs going. What did he just cast? I wish I'd been paying attention there. Kill it before it turns itself on and off again. Yeah, I think you're right. Why does Fusoya have 177 health? Have I made a huge mistake? I might have made a huge mistake. All right. Oh boy. Okay, let's haste our characters because apparently we're just taking all kinds of damage. Yeah, let's haste Rosa. Let's keep attacking the defense node. Okay, we took it out. I'm fairly certain it's just going to come back at some point because that's what happens in these games with these kind of boss fights. I mean, you would think if we could just unplug the CPU, that would take care of the situation here, but apparently we need to summon a dragon from space to take care of the situation. Mega Flare. Hey, we're hitting the limit break on damage, so that's pretty awesome. Oh my god. Okay. That just happened. Jesus Christ. Alright, we might be trying this one again. Oh no. Oh no. I hate everything. Yeah, ouch is right. Holy crap. Yeah, now it's regenerating everybody. Oh, God. Yeah, remember how we were gonna... how we decided not to save before doing this? We sure did yellow that. Oh boy. Comet, please save us. Felt like a saving situation. Fornado, you're watching it like, dude, what are you doing? No, stop, turn around, please. Oh, God. Let's get Fusoya up. Whew. You'd think I would know better. Like, I've played a lot of these games. Like, I knew what I was doing, and I decided to say, fuck it. And the game went, no, fuck you. Fuck you back, is what it did. Okay. So maybe the trick, what is often the trick here is don't attack all of the minions. Or not don't attack, but don't kill them all. Oh, we cast Reflect. All right, well that's fine. That's fine. Let's get Edge back in the game here. And let's try to get Bahamut. Get another hit in. That would be wonderful. I don't know if the shell is actually doing anything here. Oh boy, yeah, Fusoya is about to eat it. Hardcore. Okay, Bahamut, save us. Save us from ourselves. Save us from our poor decision making. Hey, we did it! We did it! Praise be to Bahamut. First of his name. Oh boy. That was spicy. That was spicy indeed. Right. Good job, everybody. Fusoya is like literally a JPEG laying on the ground. Yes, as far as I'm aware, Bahamut is the best summon in the game. When we got him, we got an achievement for finding all of the summons, so... Very good, Edge. Wow, that was only one person who leveled up with all that XP. It's done. The giant stopped moving. You! Hey, it's our buddy Golbez. How dare you meddle in this? You're... Can you not speak, old man? Do you not even know your true self? My true self? Awaken! No!
Why? Why was I so consumed by hate?
You've regained your senses then. Do you remember your father's name?
My father, his name was Kluya.
Then you're Cecil's own.
Brother?
Oh man, what?
Golbez is my...
You were being manipulated by the all-powerful will of Zemus.
Startling revelations.
Your Lunarian blood rendered you an easy target for his curse.
Oh boy.
And bound your thoughts to his. To think Chloe's sons would be made to fight one another.
Aw.
Visoya!
Visoya?
I fought him. I hated him. My own brother.
You are my brother.
I am your brother.
But were it me, the one Zemus chose to control, our roles might just as well have been reversed.
No, there was evil in me long before all this.
What?
Gasp.
I'm the one who abandoned you.
Oh no. What are we talking about? Okay, flashback time. Cecilia, you did wonderfully, my love. So Cluya is Cecil and Golbez's father, and Cecilia is their mother, apparently. He's a healthy little boy. Indeed, a gift from the gods. Theodore. Hmm? We'll call him Theodore. It's a boy's name. It means a gift of the gods. Theodore. That's a fine name. His life will be a blessed one. Oh. Oh, all right. A playable flashback. I like it. All right, cool. Man, I really don't remember any of this. This is awesome. Love it. Huh. So is Theodore Golbez? I mean, is that what we're going to learn here? That we're playing little baby Golbez here? What's the matter, Theodore? Where's father? He's still outside, most likely. Come now, back to bed with you. Yeah, we're going to take a little trip outside, I think. Man, this is a cool little scene. I like this. And like, even though we're playing a remake of this game, like they were doing this stuff on the Super Nintendo, which is really cool. There's no denying your father granted us convenience. He gave us magic and the means by which to sail the skies. Right, so Cluya is a Lunarian who brought magic and airships to the world. I think I forgot about the magic part, but magic is useful to be sure, but there are many who abuse it. There should be sport in hunting, but some now treat it as mere slaughter. Well, yeah, so Sid is in this game, and he is an airship engineer, but I guess the one who originally brought that technology to this planet is this Cluya guy. It's we who use magic properly who look the fools. Really? Okay, that's Cluya, so let's explore a little longer if we can. Hello. If this knowledge continues to spread, some kingdom will inevitably employ it to wage war. It is unfortunate, but such is the way of men. So Cluya brought all this knowledge to the world, and people are kind of ambivalent about it. Like, they understand it's useful and it's beneficial, but also people are assholes, so they're going to kind of fuck everything up. What a cool little scene here. You're watching them again, aren't you? Oh, Theodore. You really like them, don't you? The moons. Yes, I do. Why? I'll explain it someday when you're old enough to understand. Right, so one of these moons just kind of flew here, or something. I forget exactly how it happened, but There used to only be one moon, and now there's two moons, and the moon people live on the new moon. But most of them are asleep. I am old enough. I can even use magic already. Have you mastered Cure? Well, not yet, but... Then you've still some things to learn, haven't you? Come, it's late. You should be in bed. All right. Anything else to say? No, doesn't look like it. I do like that there's a bit of an explanation for why magic is in this world. I mean, somebody brought it to this world. It wasn't always here. You know, it doesn't have to be more detailed than that. It's just, you know, actually, this is a new thing and people have opinions on it. That kind of thing. Oh, no. Mother. Mother, what's the matter? Don't worry. I'll be fine. But your face is so pale. That's because I've been working very hard. What do you mean? I have to make sure this little one will be all right. Who? Your little brother or sister. Oh. I'm going to have one? True, different than Final Fantasy VI where magic is an ancient thing, forgotten about and unused by most people. Right, that's kind of like... Oh, man. There's at least one other Final Fantasy that has a similar premise to that, and I'm forgetting which one, but yeah. I mean, they all kind of recycle, you know, backgrounds a little bit like that, but yeah. Yes. Yay, I'm going to be a big brother. Yes, so you'd best get to sleep now, hadn't you? An elder brother needs to set a good example. True. All right, good night. A little brother or a sister. Cluya! Father! Oh no. It was the ones who disagreed with his teachings. They used magic. Cluya did not even raise an arm in his own defense. Theodore. Father, are you all right? Was I mistaken? Of course not. You can't choose how people use what you teach them. Thank you, Theodore. Father! Yikes. No! Hold yourself together, Cecilia. I mean, her husband just died right in front of her. Cut her some slack. Cure! Aw, it's too late, buddy. Cure! Theodore. No, no! Oh. It's a boy. I have a brother. Please, let me hold him. You mustn't strain yourself, Cecilia. Please. Thank goodness. Mother? Mother! Man, this is bleak. She knew the risks of this birth, and still she went through with it. Oh, so he hated his little brother for killing his mother, I'm guessing. A vile thing, isn't he? That brother of yours. All right, this must be Zemus. What? He is the root of all you've suffered. Who's there? If it weren't for him, your mother and father would both still be alive. No, you're wrong. And you are a vile little insect. Birthed from womb of dragon's corpse are you. What does that mean? Stop talking to me. I name you Golbez. Dun dun dun. Huh. Is that? What is an infant doing in a place like this? What is it? He appears to have been abandoned, Your Majesty. The poor child. What is it, my liege? Cecilia. So the king knew Cecilia? Your Majesty? I like the king's purple hair. Forgive me, I am thinking over much, and yet the resemblance is striking. This child's features, they remind me very much of a person forced from Baron because of my cowardice. When our father died, I was left behind with our mother, who still bore you within her womb. The other villagers cared for us at first, the people our father had blessed with lunar secrets. But our mother had become too frail and died shortly after you were born. I blamed you, telling myself our mother would have lived were it not for you. I took you, still an infant, to the forest at the edge of Baron and left you there.
After that, I took to the borderlands, where I could hide from others' eyes. Racked by guilt, ashamed to show my face. I would not think to ask for your forgiveness now, but I am glad that you survived. What better a pawn could Zemus have possibly chosen than this?
Where will you go?
To put an end to all of this.
Zemus is a Lunarian, as am I. I will go with you.
Farewell, Cecil.
Cecil, is this all right?
That man, he means to die.
Yep.
He's your brother.
My brother.
Your blood. Your only living family.
I feel like we've found our family here. Family is what you make of it, you know? Uh-oh, this isn't good. Cecil! We need to get out of here. But how? This way. Kane! Welcome back, buddy. Kane! We've fallen for enough of your tricks. I bet he's okay now. We can talk later, but if you want to live, you'd best follow me now. Quickly! Epic! Love it. That's so cool. I'm amazed how well that works despite the lo-fi graphics, you know?
My mind is my own again. I cannot expect forgiveness, but...
Forgiveness? It's your fault the giant appeared in the first place!
Stop it!
Rosa...
Golbez broke free as well. That's why you're free. None of this was your fault.
I mean, Kane still had a bit of jealousy for Cecil, right? So, you're Cecil. Okay, more flashbacks. A lot of good Final Fantasy melodrama going on right now. Who are you? I'm Kane Highwind. My father is Sir Richard Highwind, the commander of the Dragoons. Pleased to meet you. That's quite a smile on his face. Don't think you can be friends with me just because the king treats you like you're special. What did you say? Want to fight, do you? What's a soft, spoiled little boy like you going to do to me? I'm not spoiled. Talk back to me, will you? Stop it. Rosa. Little baby Rosa. Men of Baron fight not without just cause. That's what His Majesty taught us, isn't it? But he's the one who... Dragoons don't make excuses. I know that. I started it. You didn't, buddy. Cecil, come on. You're an honest one, aren't you? See, it wasn't my fault. This is unfortunate. I guess it wasn't. Thus the start of a beautiful little love triangle.
What do you mean?
Golbez is Cecil's older brother. A Lunarian named Zemus was making use of Golbez's Lunarian blood as a means to control him.
Golbez and Fusoya went to the moon to put an end to Zemus.
Golbez was Cecil's brother? Well, in any case, it would seem I've a debt to repay Zemus too.
Huh. And when he takes over your mind again? What then?
If that should happen, kill me without a second thought.
Then count me in too. I have a couple of blades with this Zemus's name on them.
Edge.
Let's go.
Edgelord.
To the moon.
To the moon. All right, we're going back to the
Rosa and
moon.
Rydia stay behind.
Cecil,
This
shut the fuck
time,
up.
There may be no homecoming.
Cecil!
You can't mean that!
Go. Get off the ship.
Why is everybody making bad decisions in this game?
This is work for grown-ups. You just wait for us back here.
Oh.
Cecil.
Ugh. I hate Edge. I
Don't
hate him
argue,
so
Kane.
much. Well, that sure was dumb. Oh boy. Alright, well... Really? Trying to get to the menu, but it's not letting me. Alright, well, let's heal up, I guess. We're gonna take a quick break, and when I come back, we'll redeem Havoc's book reading item, and we'll continue forward. I think we're gonna do a little bit of side questing after this. Oh wow, we can't even leave, can we? Interesting. Can we take off? Might go quickly grab a pie. Let us hurry to the moon. Interesting. So actually, all right, I said side questing, but I mean, it's not letting us do anything here. So, okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll just leave it here, and we'll find out what happens next. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes, and yeah, we'll continue on. We'll read a book, and then we'll continue on with this game. So yeah, see y'all soon. All right, everybody, we're back. Okay, let me, y'all can't hear it, but let me turn off the sound for the game here. Havoc, you still around? So I chose a book we're gonna read, not the whole book, thankfully, but I did choose a book that I think is interesting. Wasn't sure how to go about doing this, like having, you know, the viewer choose or doing a random thing, but I just decided, okay, great. I'm going to pick a book and we'll read a bit from it. And I don't know. If y'all have opinions about it, let me know. Oh, yeah, no worries, dude. I just got back. We're good. So, all right. So the book I chose is, Stephen King's The Gunslinger, which is the first book in his Dark Tower series. This is kind of Stephen King's big magnum opus of 7 books, along with multiple side stories and books and you know, all kinds. In case you don't know, Stephen King's books all operate in a multiverse that all directly or indirectly tie into this series. It's ridiculous. I loved it as a kid. I started reading Stephen King in like 6th grade, so I'm sure that had no effects on me whatsoever. But The Dark Tower is kind of like Stephen King's his attempt at the Lord of the Rings, and not in the sense of directly copying the story, but just he wanted to. Oh, I left the door open. All right, hold on a sec. Anyway, yeah, that wasn't a closet. That was the door into the room. So anyway, yeah, this was Stephen King's attempt to kind of write a big epic similar to The Lord of the Rings. You started reading his stuff too, but never read the series. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, all right, Havoc. I completely misinterpreted that, but it had a good outcome anyway. So. Yeah, no, I have no idea what effects that had on me as a kid, but my parents were fine with it, so, or at least indifferent. Who knows? So, yeah, we're gonna read the first few pages of this. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, but I'm certainly not gonna read the whole first chapter. But we'll read a few pages, and I'll be curious what y'all think of it. Havoc, you're the first person to redeem this, so. I kept meaning to make a scene for this specifically, and then I kept putting it off, and well, here we are. So now I'm worried about what's outside the door. You had to panic and close it. Yeah, we don't talk about what's outside the door. I've been rereading Pet Sematary. The first one I read as a kid. I know I started that one. I don't remember if I finished it or not. And I actually have not seen either of the movies either. So there are so many Stephen King books that I, have not got around to, but I enjoy most of them. But the interesting thing about him is how hit or miss his books are. Some are brilliant, some are terrible, but he keeps pumping them out, which I respect. So good job, Stephen King. You're doing great, buddy. Yeah, and I heard the new film. I heard mixed things. Some people really liked it, some people didn't. So in a way, that's more interesting because that usually means it's trying for something that hits differently with different people. So I don't know. I'll probably see it eventually, but yeah. Okay, let's get going. Feel free to tell me to shut up if you get bored, and otherwise we'll get going. The man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed. The desert was the apotheosis of all deserts, huge, standing to the sky for what looked like eternity in all directions. It was white and blinding and waterless, and without feature save for the faint, cloudy haze of the mountains which sketched themselves on the horizon, and the devil grass which brought sweet dreams, nightmares, death. An occasional tombstone sign pointed the way. For once the drifted track that cut its way through the thick crust of alkali had been a highway. Coaches and buckas had followed it. The world had moved on since then. The world had emptied. The gunslinger had been struck by a momentary dizziness, a kind of yawning sensation that made the entire world seem ephemeral, almost a thing that could be looked through. It passed, and, like the world upon whose hide he walked, he moved on. He passed the miles stolidly, not hurrying, not loafing. A hide water bag was slung around his middle like a bloated sausage. It was almost full. He had progressed through the Kef over many years, and had reached perhaps the 5th level. Had he been a Mani holy man, he might not have even been thirsty. He could have watched his own body dehydrate with clinical, detached attention, watering its crevices and dark inner hollows only when his logic told him it must be done. He was not a Mani, however, nor a follower of the man Jesus, and considered himself in no way holy. He was just an ordinary pilgrim, in other words, and all he could say with real certainty was that he was thirsty. And even so, he had no particular urge to drink. In a vague way, all this pleased him. It was what the country required. It was a thirsty country, and he had in his long life been nothing if not adaptable. Below the water bag were his guns, carefully weighted to his hands. A plate had been added to each when they had come to him from his father, who had been lighter and not so tall. The 2 belts crisscrossed above his crotch. The holsters were oiled too deeply for even this Philistine son to crack. The stocks of the guns were sandalwood, yellow, and finely grained. Rawhide tie-downs held the holsters loosely to his thighs, and they swung a bit with his step. They had rubbed away the bluing of his jeans, and thinned the cloth, in a pair of arcs that looked almost like smiles. The brass casings of the cartridges looped into the gun belts, heliographed in the sun. There were fewer now. The leather made subtle creaking noises. His shirt, the no color of rain or dust, was open at the throat, with a rawhide thong dangling loosely in hand-punched eyelets. His hat was gone. So was the horn he had once carried. Gone for years, that horn. Spilled from the hand of a dying friend, and he missed them both. He breasted a gently rising dune, although there was no sand here. The desert was hardpan, and even the harsh winds that blew when dark came raised only an aggravating harsh dust like scouring powder. And saw the kicked remains of a tiny campfire on the lee side, the side the sun would quit earliest. Small signs like this, once more affirming the man in black's possible humanity, never failed to please him. His lips stretched in the pitted, flaked remains of his face. The grin was gruesome, painful. He squatted. His quarry had burned the devil grass, of course. It was the only thing out here that would burn. It burned with a greasy, flat light, and it burned slow. Border dwellers had told him that devils lived even in the flames. They burned it but would not look into the light. They said the devils hypnotized, beckoned, would eventually draw the one who looked into the fires. And the next man foolish enough to look into the fire might see you. The burned grass was crisscrossed in the now familiar ideographic pattern, and crumbled to gray senselessness before the gunslinger's prodding hand. There was nothing in the remains but a charred scrap of bacon, which he ate thoughtfully. It had always been this way. The gunslinger had followed the man in black across the desert for 2 months now, across the endless, screamingly monotonous purgatorial wastes, and had yet to find the spoor other than the hygienic, sterile ideographs of the man in black's campfires. He had not found a can, a bottle, or a water bag. The gunslinger had left 4 of those behind, like dead snakeskins. He hadn't found any dung. He assumed the man in black buried it. Perhaps the campfires were a message, spelled out one great letter at a time. Keep your distance, partner, it might say. Or, the end draweth nigh. Or maybe even, come and get me. It didn't matter what they said or didn't say. He had no interest in the messages, if messages they were. What mattered was that these remains were as cold as all the others. Yet he had gained. He knew he was closer, but did not know how he knew. A kind of smell, perhaps. That didn't matter either. He would keep going until something changed, and if nothing changed, he would keep going anyway. There would be water if God willed it, the old-timers said. Water if God willed it, even in the desert. The gunslinger stood up, brushing his hands. No other trace. The wind, razor-sharp, had of course filed away even what scant tracks the hardpan might once have held. No man-scat, no cast-off trash, never a sign of where those things might have been buried. Nothing. Only these cold campfires along the ancient highway moving southeast and the relentless rangefinder in his own head. Although, of course, it was more than that. The pull southeast was more than just a sense of direction, was even more than magnetism. He sat down and allowed himself a short pull from the water bag. He thought of that momentary dizziness earlier in the day. It's true, they don't poop. He thought of the momentary dizziness earlier in the day, that sense of being almost untethered from the world, and wondered what it might have meant. Why should that dizziness make him think of his horn and the last of his old friends, both lost so long ago at Jericho Hill? He still had the guns, his father's guns, and surely they were more important than horns, or even friends. Weren't they? The question was oddly troubling, but since there seemed to be no answer but the obvious one, he put it aside, possibly for later consideration. He scanned the desert and then looked up at the sun, which was now sliding into a far quadrant of the sky that was, disturbingly, not quite true west. He got up, removed his threadbare gloves from his belt, and began to pull devil grass for his own fire, which he laid over the ashes the man in black had left. He found the irony, like his thirst, bitterly appealing. He did not take the flint and steel from his purse until the remains of the day were only fugitive heat in the ground beneath him and a sardonic orange line on the monochrome horizon. He sat with his gunna drawn up across his lap and watched the southeast patiently, looking toward the mountains. Not hoping to see the thin, straight line of smoke from a new campfire, not expecting to see an orange spark of flame, but watching anyway, because watching was a part of it and had its own bitter satisfaction. "You will not see what you do not look for, maggot," Court would have said. "Open the gobs the gods gave ye, will ye not?" But there was nothing. He was close, but only relatively so. Not close enough to see smoke at dusk, or the orange wink of a campfire. He laid the flint down the steel rod and struck his spark to the dry, shredded grass, muttering the old and powerful nonsense words as he did. "Spark o' dark, where's my sire? Will I lay me? Will I stay me? Bless this camp with fire." It was strange how some of childhood's words and ways fell at the wayside and were left behind, while others clamped tight and rode for life, growing the heavier to carry as time passed. He lay down upwind of his little blazon, letting the dream smoke blow out towards the waist. The wind, except for occasional gyrating dust devils, was constant. Above, the stars were unwinking, also constant. Suns and worlds by the million. Dizzying constellations, cold fire in every primary hue. As he watched, the sky washed from violet to ebony. A meteor etched a brief, spectacular arc below Old Mother and winked out. The fire threw strange shadows as the devil grass burned its slow way down into new patterns. Not ideograms, but a straightforward crisscross, vaguely frightening in its own nonsense surety. He had laid his fuel in a pattern that was not artful, but only workable. It spoke of blacks and whites. It spoke of a man who might straighten bad pictures in strange hotel rooms. The fire burned its steady, slow flame, and phantoms danced in its incandescent core. The gunslinger did not see. The two patterns, art and craft, were welded together as he slept. The wind moaned, a witch with cancer in her belly. Every now and then a perverse downdraft would make the smoke whirl and puff toward him, and he breathed some of it in. It built dreams in the same way that a small irritant may build a pearl in an oyster. The gunslinger occasionally moaned with the wind. The stars were as indifferent to this as they were to wars, crucifixions, resurrections. This also would have pleased him. So there we go. That's 5 pages of The Gunslinger, apparently. So it's such a different book from most of his stuff. It's not, it's got some intense, scary moments, but it doesn't feel like a horror book. And most of the Dark Tower series, I would say, is not really horror. It's like this crazy mix of Western and sci-fi and fantasy and, road trip and cosmic horror. I don't know. It's a weird mix, but it's a good one. It's a good one. It took him like between 20 and 30 years to write all of it. It was a long time between each book. So that was the first series where I I learned what it felt like to anticipate something coming out because I was constantly waiting for the next book to come out. And then he pumped out the last 3 pretty quickly after he got hit by a van and kind of faced his own mortality. I haven't read them in a long time, and I know... Well, we won't talk about the end, but and I don't mean that in a bad way. There's no point in discussing it, but it's a really well done series, and it's one that's stuck with me for a long time. And I've let my tea brew for quite a long time now, so this is going to be interesting to try. We may have made a huge mistake. You know, the nice thing about herbal tea, you can't really oversteep it. So it was an interesting movie, but I got it confused with Doctor Strange, and you watched them in the same weekend. I never saw the movie. I heard so many mixed things, and it was like I grew up with this series, and I was kind of afraid to see something not be good on it. I don't know. I usually don't really care about how good an adaptation is. Like, I kind of just take them on their own, you know, but I didn't want to be disappointed by this one, especially when the cast was so good. So I still haven't seen it. I'll watch it eventually, but yeah, it's taken me a while to get to it. Yeah, I like Idris Elba. He's fantastic. When I heard that they cast him as the gunslinger, I was like, that sounds awesome. And Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black sounded awesome. So anyway, I'll see it one day, but not today, I guess. So anyway, Havoc, I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed reading it. That was fun. Let's get back to some Final Fantasy, why don't we? 10 out of 10. Thank you. I appreciate it. I should have drank some of my tea before I did that, but it's okay. Oh, this stuff is good for the throat. All right, let's switch over to Final Fantasy. So, we're going back to the moon, and apparently the game is giving us no choice about this, so let's find out what's next, everybody. Are we back in? Yeah, we're back in. Cool. I just added a vinyl to Discogs.com. Discogs.com. What is that site? Have you linked me that site before? I have something that no one had put in it. Oh, interesting. So it's like a database for like albums and vinyls and stuff. That's cool. I'm surprised that, you know, there's something that nobody else had. I'm looking at this site. Learn how to collect, track, and contribute. Oh, cool. So this is like, okay, about us. We're on a mission to build the biggest and most comprehensive music database and marketplace. Imagine a site with discographies of all labels, all artists, all cross-referenced, and an international marketplace built off that database. It's for the love of music, and we're getting closer every day. That's awesome. So it sounds crowdsourced and... So what was the vinyl that you entered in? I've been thinking of doing a channel point challenge to read through Once Were Warriors, but maybe it'd be better this way in smaller sections as requested. Yeah, you know, I've seen a few streams of people reading books aloud. So people do it, you know, they do it under just chatting or whatever, but it's certainly not the most common thing out there. But I don't know, it could be fun to have like a sort of episodic channel redeem thing, you know, where you read a few pages at a time, like as people redeem it. I don't know what the right amount of points would be to kind of make that work, but I kind of like the idea. Now that I started the Gunslinger, it'd be fun to reread the whole thing on stream, like spread out over, you know, weeks or months. It's for collectors and has a market. Ah, but Sean, I have a test pressing for a Living Sacrifice album that has a signed letter. You know, I feel like you've mentioned a Living Sacrifice before, and every time I'm like, wait, who are they? I'm looking them up. Also, my memory is terrible, so. An American heavy metal band formed in Little Rock. Right. Were they a Christian group? I mean, a living sacrifice. I mean, that's based on a line from the Book of Romans, right? So that they sound Christian to me. I'm just gonna assume that's the case. It's getting fairly common now. The book reading, yeah. Yeah, I certainly like the idea. Christian death metal, nice. Cool. Yeah, somehow I missed those guys. I wasn't listening to a lot of metal back when I was listening to Christian records. Project 86 was probably the first one. All right, let's go back to the moon, everybody. All right, this is it. You have 2 albums signed by them. Nice. Did you meet them and have them sign it, or did you like order them from Kickstarter's? Got it. Yep. All right, we're back on the moon. I hope Rosa. I was just gonna say, I hope they stowed away.
Step aside, Rosa.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why not?
Without me along, who will heal you when you're hurt?
Rosa.
You can't win this one, Cecil.
No use arguing with a woman.
Shut up, Edge.
Then I'll argue no more. Your help is welcome.
Just as we planned.
You're here too?
This battle is ours as much as anyone. Cecil said so himself. And having some Eidolons along can't hurt, can it?
We've got Bahamut.
Rydia. Come. Our battle awaits.
Dun dun dun. Cool, thank God that didn't last more than 5 minutes. I did meet them in Minnesota back in the day and had a chat with Andrew about opening for them in the future, but nothing came of it. I've only met one band that I was a fan of, and it was Jars of Clay, but it was, I mean, I didn't meet, well, it was a signing, right? So we had like an after show kind of Q&A thing, and then afterwards you could, you know, get in line and have them sign stuff for you. And like, I was so self-conscious and awkward, and like, they were like tired, and you could tell they just wanted to go to sleep. So the whole thing kind of left a weird impression with me. So that's my one experience meeting like a band that I like, and it was kind of a weird one. I don't really hold it against them or anything. It was just kind of like, oh, this is an awkward situation made more awkward by my awkwardness. So yeah. All right, so we have Kane back, so we need to get his equipment sorted out. We found a whole bunch of Genji gear, which he is already wearing. He's already wearing Genji gear. So could we have given this to Cecil all this time? I mean, he's wearing it now. Yeah, I've had interactions like that, and I've had a lot that were super hype, where you knew they were excited to talk to a fan, yeah. Yeah, I wish I would have that experience. I met my fave local band when I was just learning guitar, and they were really cool. They gave me copies of unreleased songs and taught me how to do bar chords. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you'll walk up to anybody, Havoc. You're not, you know, shy like I am, so that's fair. All right, so Cecil's already wearing Genji items. Rydia. Okay, everybody else is like optimized already, so. All right, I guess we're good to go. Kane has a cool new spear, it looks like. Yeah, I'd love to chat with Jars of Clay in like a more normal setting, like those guys from the band. But I think that show, they arrived late because of like their bus broke down, and so the pre-show meet and greet was moved to an after-show meet and greet, and it was you could tell they were just done. They were ready to be done. So disappointing, but I guess not surprising. Yeah, in a coffee shop. I just don't like want to have a chat with them, you know? I mean, anybody really. Like, okay, I'm an introvert. I'm shy, you know, and I have social anxiety. But like when I actually chat with people, I love like getting to know people and learning their background and like meeting people from completely different walks of life that I have zero experience in, because like we all come from so many different places, and I don't know, it's just it makes you a better person to become aware of and more familiar with other people and their background. And it's usually just endlessly fascinating to see, you know, where people come from and, you know, what their whole deal is, you know. I don't know. I like meeting new people. I just have a hard time doing it sometimes. So, key is every band is starting after a show and they're new in town. Oh, is starving after a show and they're new in town. If you know an affordable place, you can get a lot of time. That's a good point. See, I should have. This is pro tip for the next time I find myself in this situation. When will that be? I have no idea. But I'll try to remember. Alright, I guess we're all geared up. So we're back on the moon. But I actually don't want to be on the moon yet. Can we go back to Earth? I have some stuff I need to take care of, actually. Yes. Alright, we're going to go back to Earth. We're going to do some side stuff for a little bit here. And after we finish that, we'll see how we're feeling about continuing on with the main story here. I've eaten dinner with so many bands, Zio, Embodiment, and so many that I can't count from being on stage with other bands and shows. Yeah, that makes, I mean, if you're a band yourself, that's not as surprising, I suppose. So we want to go pick up our cool new sword that we asked to have made. We dropped off some adamantite with a dude, and he's going to make us a sword. That was before all of the kaiju shenanigans went down, so let's go pick it up here. Oh, we need to... guess we can't bring the lunar freaking whale underground. We need our other airship, so let's switch and get that sorted out. Is everybody healed up too? I would hope so. Yeah. Kane is 10 levels below most of us, but hopefully we can get that improved, you know, without too much trouble. Okay. Let's get back to our old and busted airship. Gosh, it just doesn't compare to a lunar whale, you know? Yeah, are we going down here? I think we're going... I think this is the air... I just realized we have two airships. One can fly over lava and one can't. Okay, we got the right one. We're good. We're good. Musicians kind of love hugs more than anyone else. Really? Like, not to say that I would think they would not actively, but like they love being hugged by like sweaty fans and stuff. It's like, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, I mean, great for them. I just, that surprises me for some reason. Big sweaty hugs. Yep. Yeah. All right, fair enough. I mean, you're the musician. I'll take your word for it. It was not what I would have been my first guess. You don't get into a tour to not make connections. Connections. Yeah, I'm sure. Everybody wants to be the guitarist who gets laid. Hey, buddy, do you have a sword for me? It is done. The hallowed blade Excalibur. May it serve you well. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Nice. That isn't actually what I mean. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, Havoc. All right, let's equip our awesome new sword, Excalibur. Less stamina for some reason, but basically an upgrade in every other way imaginable. And it does holy damage. So yeah, this is the thing we're going to be using for the rest of the game, I think. Havoc drifts away into some amazing memories. Yeah, I bet, buddy. This is Excalibur, the holy blade of legend. You've given me the greatest gift I could have asked for. The will to continue striving for greater things. Oh, cool. You're welcome, buddy. Thanks for the sword. Master Kokol is back to his old self, Lolly. Cool. Anybody else here? Oh, hello. Look what Master Kokol has made, Lolly. Oh. 50,000 gil? Ugh. Okay. Alright. If you say so. Man, I really want to buy some of those, but that is a lot of gil. You know what? Let's now that we have Kane back, let's give him the focus augment. I don't know that he'll actually get much use out of it, but I feel like he's the natural one to do, so. But it's just like anything else. It's really similar to streaming. You aren't really doing it for yourself. You're doing it for the connections and viewers. And talking to people can really help as a guide for what to do next. Yeah, no, that actually makes perfect sense. I was thinking about, why am I streaming? Why am I doing this? And I just remember the first few times I streamed just to try it. You know, even before I had a camera or even a mic, and chatting with people through my phone while streaming, like, I think that's what hooked me. Like, just being able to chat with people while sharing kind of an experience together is what hooked me first. And I never would have expected that, you know? It's the people that make this worth doing, I think. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is the inspirational power hour here. All right, we picked up our awesome sword, so I actually need to look up what other side stuff we want to do next. We're certainly not going to do the really hardcore stuff. There are like rare enemy drops that you need for like some uber weapons and stuff. Not going to do that. Not going to do that at all. Do not care. But you know, the pretty straightforward stuff I would like to do. Okay. Okay. I got a list here of places to go. One of them was a place we just went to. We picked up Excalibur, so that's pretty awesome. We're going to head to the Fey March next, which I believe is pretty straightforward to get back to. I hope. But we'll see. I want to say that's up here. See how it goes. See how it goes. When you're in a band, or specifically someone who sings or writes the lyrics, people connect to that in a very interesting way that aren't always the same way as the person performing, but it's a very intimate thing that can be easily betrayed, like you saw with Jars Clay. So it's double important to nurture that connection to fans. Hugs are the easiest way for most people. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this is actually not where we want to be. I think I do know where we're going, though. Yeah, and to be clear, the Jars of Clay thing wasn't like a betrayal or anything. It was just like, oh, these guys are normal people and are tired, and this is not the best venue to be, meeting them for the first time. But it was disappointing, absolutely, but not what I would call betrayal. Okay, back to the Fey March. Thank you for the instant teleport. So, why the fuck do I know all things? Well, you know, you've been around on this earth for a little while. I mean, I think it's not surprising. Know a few things. Why do I know all these things? Figured that's what you meant, but yeah. I don't remember how to get to this house we're looking for. Why didn't I understand them back then? We were all really dumb back then. Like, whatever back then means for each of us. Yeah, we were all dumb. Yeah, hindsight. I think I went the wrong way. We'll find out here in a second. I did go the wrong way. Okay. Thankfully, we can just instantly teleport back. Okay, let's try this portal here. Actually, I think this takes us out too. Oh no. No. This is where we wanted to go. Okay, great. Life is good. Jen and I were talking about how I've taken everything I screwed up as a band and learned from and put it into stream. Yeah, we all. I mean, that's the thing, right? As long as you're like learning from, you know, your mistakes or just your experiences, they don't even have to be mistakes. Like, then we're all progressing in life in a pretty decent way, I think. Oh, these are all the Eidolons we found. Yeah. The Hallowed Father is the greatest of all Eidolons. He reminds me of how much work I have to do. Right, these are all the people we found throughout the world. That dwarven brew sure was tasty. Can't wait to pay him another visit. That sword I had made is awesome. I'll try to stay close to home on future adventures. Thanks, Rydia. I'm so relieved he's safe and sound. But there's still more of them out there. Please, you must find them. Oh, we have not found all of the missing Eidolons. Any idea where they could have gone? One wanted to go see the desert. There's supposed to be something called an oasis there, and it seems he really wanted to drink the water there. There are still 3 of my friends out there. I know it'll be tough, but please, you must find them. Okay, so we're missing a few of these folks. It was so much fun talking to Self. I'll have to visit here again soon. Hum, hum, hum. I can't get that melody out of my head. Well, it's kind of cool that all these people that we found in the world, like, actually show up here. May as well save. It's actually been quite a while since we last saved. Remember how I went... remember how I took a break to you know, make tea and stuff without saving? Yeah. That sure was a choice. Remember how I went from one boss fight to another without saving? That was also a choice. Hey, guess what? I beat Bahamut. Indeed, you bear the light. Go with the power. Yep, okay. So, we're looking for a particular person whose name I don't recall off the top of my head. Maybe they're down here? Let's actually sell some stuff. Man, we spent so much money on these diamond items, but I don't think they're actually useful to us at this point. We'll keep the elemental items, because that might, you know, come in handy at some point. I don't know. But all this old stuff we're gonna ditch. My wife started playing Horizon Zero Dawn today and came back here to tell me how good it was so far, and I was like, one, duh, and two, you want the collector's edition statue to come hang out with you? Yes, yes, please. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, that was a good video game. I'm glad I played it recently because I just kept putting it off. I don't know why. I don't know. There's so many games. There are so many games that it's impossible to keep up with all of them. But man, like, I really want to play the new Nier game. I want to play the upcoming Shin Megami Tensei remake. There's just too many games. Yeah, but I mean, you can say that about all of them. I don't know. I don't know. I get angst about, you know, all the games that I'm not playing, but I should just not worry about it because there's literally nothing you can do, really. Okay, don't need you. For NATO, I heard that it runs well now that they've patched it. It apparently wasn't great when it first came out. But my understanding is they've kind of got it into shape now, so you know, take that with a grain of salt. I don't have it on PC, so I don't know 100%. See, I heard the opposite, Havoc. I heard that Death Stranding was pretty good right out of the gate, and that Horizon. So it's basically like everything else. Like it, for some people, they had problems, and for others, it was fine. You know, just like Nier for people. So, fuck gaming journalism, yeah. Yeah, we have these knives that just feel like they should be good for something, but don't have a use for them. I don't know. Yeah, I heard Death Stranding ran like a dream. It sounded like a great port at the time, anyway. I have no idea what's important here. I really don't. I just know I've held on to these items for so long, and I just don't know if there's a reason to. Right, Excalibur is just an upgrade of that. We have that. Okay, all right. Yang is no longer with us, so we can get rid of the claws. I have Death Stranding installed. I was totally gonna play that. Then I started streaming, and now I don't play video games. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Get rid of you. I mean, you're an upgrade, but eh. All right, we'll leave it at that. Well, really thought I knew where we were going here, but apparently not. I streamed the first 3 hours of DS at least, 2 hours of cutscenes, then an hour of traversing. Yep. Yeah, I still have Havoc's copy of Death Stranding from the before times. You know, I borrowed it from him, and I don't know why I stopped playing it, but I never stopped thinking about it. So, you know, I decided to get it on PC, and I'll just restart it there. But it is a good game, a good game. I don't know why I stopped playing it. And yeah, the first time Havoc and I meet up again in person, I'm gonna finally give his game back. All right. Well, I don't know where we're supposed to go here, but we sold a bunch of stuff, so I guess it was worth it. I don't know if Death Stranding would be a good stream game. Like I thought about it, but for one thing, it is so long. It is so long. It would take me literally months to play it. If I streamed every day or even like reliably like 3 days a week, like I think I would play it, but I just don't think it would work for me. I'm still playing Assassin's Creed, slowly but surely. And yeah, the next game after this one is going to be Disco Elysium, which I'm open to the idea. Oh, this is not where we wanted to go. I'm open to the idea of like just streaming that Disco Elysium like once, you know, and kind of deciding whether or not we want to play the whole thing on stream, since I have played it before. But I really love the idea of all of the Twitch integration features with Disco Elysium. I think it'd be really fun if we could have like a group playthrough where everybody kind of votes on dialogue responses and stuff. Like that appeals to me a lot. So I'm hoping we can try that out, see what we think of it. And if not, we'll move on, you know, and it's not a problem. It's one game that never felt long. See, it's interesting you say 50 hours, because everything I read was that it was like an 80 to 100 hour game, like easily. So that's why I was like, I don't ever want to do that on stream. But maybe I'm wrong. Haven't played that one yet. Thought about streaming it too. I heard about this idea of just playing games for 1 hour and figuring out if you liked a game. I don't know. I'll think about it. Who can say? Oh, cool. I haven't seen the TI. Oh, the Twitch integration. Yeah, so it's got... I assume this only works on desktop, but you can click on a thing to see like the character sheet, and then when dialogue options come up, from what I understand, Twitch viewers can vote for like which option to choose. I don't know if that's for like literally every single option or if it's only for certain ones. I really don't know, but I think it's a great idea. So we'll definitely try it out. For Disco Elysium, yeah, it's got the Twitch integration for streaming, or for like voting on dialogue choices and that kind of thing. All right, where are we going next? What are we doing? Where's my guide? Make your way and enter Wit's house. Talk to Wit's mother on the bed. Man, where is Wit's house? We walked all over the town and didn't find it. Okay, well, I'll figure that one out later. Next stop is apparently Baron Castle, the very start of the game, so let's go do that. Head back to the overworld and go back to where it all began. Did we do it? Yeah, we did it. Okay. Okay, Baron Castle. I believe that's here. Yeah. All right, so where are we going in Baron Castle? Make your way towards Cecil's Tower. Enter the door beside it. Go to the roof. Okay. I think I know where that is. The other thing is, I think Disco Elysium was like a 30-hour game. You know, so it would be longer to stream it, and now that it has full voice acting, it's even longer, but that feels doable to me on stream. I mean, we've been playing this for a few weeks now and making good, solid progress. Here we go. This is it, Lord Captain. The final battle. When the fighting is over, No, pay me no heed. Please, just return alive. All right, 50% health. 50% extra health. We're definitely going to give that to Cecil. He is our tank, so he needs that extra health boost. And I think we will replace his white magic abilities with that health boost. So he won't be able to cure anybody anymore. But he'll have a whole stinking lot of health. I mean, look at that at the top. He's got 7,300 health now, just right out the gate, so. Cool. We're gonna pay a visit to Yang's wife again, and then we're gonna go to the desert and see if we can find that missing Eidolon kid. After that, we might be actually heading back to the moon for reals this time. So we are very much in the end game, it appears. I was reading a little bit about the final kind of sequence of the game, and it is a long dungeon. I'm not sure I want to even start that today, much less try to finish it. Yeah, let's take a nap. Let's restore Cecil's huge pool of health. Okay. That's right. So the dude we're looking for was looking for an oasis, correct? So that seems like this is the logical place to look. No, we are not going to waste our time with these guys. These are like level 2 enemies. Really? Really? Come on, guys. We did 9,999 health. Oh, good lord. Run away! This is not worth my time. You would think that we'd have found like a no encounters item at some point, you know? So right, we're looking. I thought we came here looking for this kid, but anyway. We're looking for an Eidolon. Hey, there he is. Man, I swear we came here, but what do I know? Hey, we've been looking for you. Oh, it's you, Rydia. What a coincidence. I love the water here at this oasis. Been drinking it like crazy. Weren't you supposed to be home already? Oh no, I totally forgot about that. I better hurry back. Be careful. Alright. You're still doing your dancing thing, huh? Not making any changes to, actualize that in your life, I see. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we found him. Let's go meet up with Yang's wife again. Oh, that's over here. That's right. That's right. After this, we'll run by. Maybe we'll visit a couple other towns to see if there's anything new there. Here we go. love this whole aesthetic going on here. I don't know what you would call it, but I dig it. Let's go say hi to the king, if we can. Oh no, he's still healing up, apparently. All right, well, that's fine. That's fine. And I want to say Yang's wife is here in the West Tower. But I suppose we'll find out if we're wrong, won't we? Yeah, here she is. I told you, didn't I? My husband wouldn't let a little thing like that be the end of him. It's wonderful to see you again, but do you really have time to be worrying about us? It seems to me you have more important things to be doing. I mean, I'm always happy to make time for you. All right. Gotta make time for the important people in your life, you know? I'm bad at this, by the way, but, you know, it's what you're supposed to do. Let's head to Mysidia. Maybe say hi to Edward, see if he's actually gotten his ass out of bed. I mean, he was there for the battle with the big robot, so hopefully the answer is yes. Well, apparently I've gotten lost again. Here we go. Okay, Mysidia, where are you? You are to the south, so we'll just head north because the world is round. And we'll get there anyway. Here we go. Here we go. Mysidia. All right, so we're looking for... Oh, you know, I don't think this is actually where I wanted to go. The Devil's Road. Well, let's go say hi to the Elder. Maybe we'll meet Porum and Palom again, who were just completely resurrected with no fanfare at all. Oh wow, there are so many people here now. Oh cool. Return home safe, Lord Cecil. Never did I dream it would come to this. Prince Edward worries about you always. Well, where is he? We're looking for him. The fate of the entire world is in your hands. Yeah, no pressure, thanks. Come back soon, and then come visit us again. All right, you got it. Don't be gone long. The Fleet Master's mood is always rotten when you're away. Yeah, I get that. Hey, there he is. All right, here's all our friends. These are all our old party members who are apparently not in our party anymore. Your destiny awaits you. I will be praying for your safe return. Oh, sure, just leave old Sid behind. He won't be worried or nothing. Listen to me. You come back alive, you hear? Yes, sir. Fight for me, and for Tella, too. You've become a wonderful paladin. Hey, thanks. Palom and I were right to do what we did. We want to go too, but it looks like we don't get to this time. Good luck. This may all have been preordained. It is time for you to return to the moon. All right. They'll love this music. All right, let's check out the inn. Just want to see if there's any other NPCs we want to talk to. Hey there, watch me dance. Did we watch this already? Are we about to get turned into a pig? I think we are. That might have been somewhere else. I don't remember. I feel sleepy. Yep, we got turned into a pig. Rip. Alright, well, let's take care of this situation. Right. We're all pigs. We're all pigs. That's the lesson, apparently. Okay. Well, enough of that. All right, guys, you know what? I'm getting a little worn out, so I think we're actually going to call it here. We're going to return to the moon next stream and probably start the final dungeon, but we're definitely not going to finish it. I mean, we're going to be playing on a weeknight. Who has time for that, you know? So yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. It's been a lot of fun today. What a crazy stream. A wonderful raid from Bogle. Lots of folks stopping in. It's been a lot of fun. So it's been a good day for me. I hope it's been a good day for you. What am I looking for? Looking for you. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We should probably raid somebody. Who do we want to raid? Who do we want to raid? Let's see here. Oh, Mrs. Gothic is streaming. She's streaming Final Fantasy 14. Awesome. Let's say hi to her. Wolfie, oh no! Yeah, I was gonna go for a little longer, and I just got kind of worn out. You know, I feel like I've learned my lesson the last few times I streamed past my expiration date. So I'm sorry, but I'll be back Wednesday night. Maybe tomorrow, you know, if I feel up for it. But no promises as always. So yeah, I get that. Gotta take care of yourself. Yeah, I did a few like all day weekend streams, and I was really surprised. It really just knocked me the heck out, you know, and I would never have thought that, but it is what it is, you know. So all right, let me get this going. Let's mute you. So yeah, I'm sorry you missed it, Wolfie, but I will be back hopefully before long. So hopefully it won't be too long of a wait. So yeah, let's get this going here. Here we go. Yeah, I can smell. I can smell. Oh yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time to end the stream. Not only can I not spell, I cannot speak either, it appears. So all right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend if I don't talk to you, and I will be back soonish. And I can smell real good. Yeah, exactly. So let's get this going. We're gonna raid Mrs. Gothic. She streams Final Fantasy 14. Is a really fun streamer, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. So take care. We'll get this going, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, love you all. See ya.